two, really. There's the Progressive Conservative Party.
What used to be the
Yeah.
Conservative Party.
There's the remnant Progressive Conservatives, and really, of all the people I've mentioned so far tonight, Michael Chong is the only really, oh, and I mentioned Hugh Segal, but he's leaving the Senate. Then there's the Reform Party,
Yeah.
Reform Alliance, grassroots populist. Stephen Harper isn't either grassroots populist reform or progressive conservative. If anything, Stephen Harper represents what is essentially the libertarians, who want to take an axe to anything that is government.
He's our very own Tea Party.
Yes, he's exactly Tea Party.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting that in what was supposedly a merger between Preston Manning, and I think Preston Manning is a principled person. I don't agree with him, but I really like him, and he believes in transparency and accountability. He really does. Harper said he did, but he's the least transparent, least accountable. So you have that variety of populism from the prairies and Manning, the kind of traditional Tory roots of progressive conservatives who can be socially progressive but fiscally conservative. And somehow Harper orchestrated the cannibalism of the progressive conservatives by alliance, but then doesn't respect alliance principles either. So what we see now is a rise in Parliament, at least Brett Rathgaber to me represents a hopeful sign, because although he doesn't want to form his own party, he now sits as an independent. If you read his blogs, he writes well, his background is as a lawyer, he's a very bright guy and very principled. But he's mused publicly that maybe it's time for a Wild Rose party at the federal level. And that would put the fear of God in Stephen Harper, because he would lose seats in Alberta.
Yes.
So things are much more in flux than it appears from, the way the media covers Parliament. Yeah.